Well, ladies and gents, welcome to Lady Bitch Time. Lady Bitch Time is a program invented by me, your lady. Not so much. I am like the most extreme tomboy on this planet. But that aside, this program was invented to bitch about whatever the fuck I am feeling like at this moment in time. You can bitch with me. In fact, in the future, I will be bitching about something that you need to bitch about. Who knows? I'm your host, Amanda, and new episodes will be airing every Tuesday on the Pew Pew Audio Network. So stick around, bitches.
Looks like it's time to dive into another great beverage. It's Dudes with Brews on a Porch. Let's check in with our friend Drew for this week's episode. Who will he talk to? What will they talk about? And what will they drink? What are you waiting for? Get your ass off the lawn and come on to the porch. It's Dudes with Brews.
The day after I turn it on because I work. You know, we're on, We're rolling.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, this is how I do it. I just start it and
cool.
we have a conversation.
We could be talking about something really intimate, like, you know, and then he bends me over and... I'm joking.
Cowboy butt stuff.
Surprise butt sex.
Joined with us on the couch in the living room is Amanda and Kaven, two lovers, two friends, two companions.
Lovers.
You've seen each other naked.
I mean, this morning.
Oh, all right. My 14-year-old brother is also next to us, but he understands the birds and the bees.
He's learning.
He won't be participating. He's just a casual observer. He's a phony. He's a little bitch.
Oh, good. We can swear on here.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Good.
Yeah, of course you can swear.
I'm sitting here going,
Haven't you listened to this before?
Don't fucking swear. Don't fucking do it.
Well, the name of your show is Lady Bitch Time. I mean, and then, of course you can swear.
Oh, yeah.
It's opened. We're not, that's not a hot mic. Maybe you're used to working with me on the radio days.
I know, man. It was so hard in the radio days, too.
You did.
You got to sit there and you got to be like, think of another word.
I think you said assholes a couple times. You said dick. I think
anytime I said dick, someone was always, oh. Like, oh, does not men have those?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, dick.
Dick. All right. Well. Ready for this? You already sipped this week's brew that I've never had from Sierra.
Hoppy as hell.
It's Sierra Nevada Brewing Company's Sidecar Orange Pale Ale. Kaven will be drinking the rest with me. First sips, what do you think, Kaven?
Actually,
talking to the microphone, Kaven.
I can legitimately taste the orange. That's surprising.
Oh, really?
I've actually haven't had an IPA where it's like, oh, citrus something. I'm like, no, that's just straight hop and beer.
This is from Chico, California.
Ooh.
So I've been branching out a little bit.
Pinkies out.
Yes, Chico.
I'll just drink my tea.
You can taste the orange. See, it says like it's a 35 on the IBUs. Do you understand IBUs?
Not even.
Apparently, it's like on a scale of 1 to 100 on how bitter it is, and the more hoppy it is, the higher the bitterness is going to be. But 35, you think? I mean, that's not pretty high. Like, could you imagine what 100 would be? That would be.
Probably what my
horrible.
Basement smells like when my roommate brews.
Oh, maybe. Let's talk about your roommate.
Oh, sweet. Let's do this.
You,
Drew,
him.
Our roommate's
Drew.
named Drew.
We
shall call him Drew B. Anthony, which is his birth name.
Is it what?
It's not.
Oh, Drewith B. Anthony?
Drewith B. Anthony.
Oh, interesting. But, yeah, so he's a big home brewer guy. Does he like the Sierra Nevada? This is good.
We avoid at all costs talking with him about beer because otherwise it's just, oh my God, it's the worst.
You uncultured little swines.
Let me tell you a story.
Does he like swish it and sell it?
Oh, so he's got massive Jew nose, and he has
He's not lying.
Specifically like snifter glasses that the only thing that I can think of is the scene from Austin Powers where he like drinks his coffee and gets like whipped cream on his nose. It's called a Belgium dip.
You know, he's swirling the coffee. This coffee tastes like ass.
I don't do that. I don't have much information about beer. I just drink it, you know. I like the IPAs. This is like 5 point something alcohol, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. You know,
getting drunk tonight.
Yeah, cutting loose.
I mean, as long as I'm not hurling and forcing myself to drink it, it's good. Beer's good.
I like it. You're not a big beer fan?
I just don't drink a whole lot of it. Just I don't know.
Once a week?
I'm more of a whiskey guy.
Okay.
Never. Not even close to once a week. Like once a month.
Oh,
maybe.
I drink once a week because of this podcast. Unless I double dip, unless I record like 2 in a row, which I'm going to be doing today. So
No one can tell you that you're an alcoholic. This is your career.
This is for, I make no money. I actually spend money on this podcast, but you know what? This is a potential career opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your podcast.
Oh yeah,
Lady
I have
Bitch
one.
Time. I love it. It's I really do. It's one of my favorites. I listen to it every week if I'm
Aww.
It's good.
Someone finally approves of my ranting. Do you see that, Gavin?
Yeah.
They only have to listen to it once a week.
For 20, 30 minutes.
And they can push pause.
That's true. That is true.
I don't have the option to turn the volume down.
You have like legitimate rants though about things that piss most people off.
I do. I try to focus around things that people are genuinely, as a whole, mad about. Like, I'm never gonna talk about politics.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. No.
Yeah,
I'm not.
stay away from it.
Oh my God. One, because I'll have 2 different sides yelling at me. Even if they agree with me, they're gonna yell at me because I got something wrong.
Yeah.
And 2, I just don't fucking care.
I'm getting to that point. Like, I have my beliefs and I have my basic understanding of what's going on, but it's just like, what's the point of sharing these memes anymore or sharing these posts? Because the people that don't care or don't agree with me, they're going to be like, you're stupid. And then it's like you're only catering to the people that agree with you.
You didn't research what he did in 1993. Did you
Yeah.
read about that? Because that man shouldn't be president. Okay, cool. I think anyone can look at him once and say, yeah, that guy should be president.
Correct.
That's what the hair.
But your last episode, the spoilers, I had to turn off because you mentioned, I heard the end of Bates Motel, and I haven't watched it yet. I'm watching it right now, the end of the last season.
I tried so
I
hard
turned it off.
to say spoilers as much as I could.
No, that's
because
fine.
That entire episode is spoilers. But
It's called spoilers.
My God, I was pissed.
I agree with you on the Dexter ending.
Good. I haven't actually seen the ending.
You know what happens?
I've heard about what happens.
Oh.
I've had friends who were like, hardcore into you get those shows where you're hardcore into it. You anticipate the show's coming out. You're like, it's going to happen. I'm done with work. I have it on my DVR, whatever the fuck that is, or it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And you sit down and you're going to watch it and you're not going to have any spoilers. For you, that's Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I had friends who had that relationship with Dexter, and as soon as the last episode aired, Facebook fucking erupted. And I was like, what's going on? Because I stopped watching when the black cop died because he was my favorite, and then they replaced him
in season 2.
Yeah, I know. I stopped watching in season
wow.
2 because then they replaced him with some weird
Sergeant
guy.
Dokes. In the books, he doesn't die. You know, it was a book series, right?
I had no idea it was a book series.
Based off a book series. I have a bunch of them, and they take it different. They're somewhere in that mess. And
it's organized quite well.
It's not at all.
By shape.
Yeah, I just throw shit in there, and it's a good bookshelf. It's a good bookshelf. But yeah, the books are really good. The first season's pretty close to this the first book, but the rest of it, none of it's close at all. I don't know how it ended. I need to probably reread them and then buy the newer ones.
So should I say it?
I know how the show ended.
Oh, you know how the show
Not
ends.
the book
Okay.
series. Yeah, it ends with it's just a face shot of him. He fakes his own death or whatever, and his kid is taken by his girlfriend at the time to go across the fucking world, and then he's just like a wood guy, a lumberjack.
Yeah, he basically becomes a lumberjack. That's the end of this show, which is, if you think about the premise, the beginning of the show is about a guy who has to kill. Like it's like a carnal need inside him to kill. And his stepdaddy / adopted daddy had taught him that if you're going to do this, all right, I'm going to show you how to do it the right way. So he showed him how to kill, how to get rid of the bodies, get rid of all the evidence, and who to kill, which is always people who like dodge the law.
Yeah.
So like you got this guy who's killing tons of people, getting away
like a
with
vigilante.
it because he's got this meticulous mindset on how to do it, and he becomes a lumberjack.
Killing trees.
That's true. Yeah, the
Grows a beard.
and it was really. Oh, are we good? Hello.
Testing.
I think it's okay. Hold on. Let me. Right here. I'm gonna pause it. Okay, we're good. Anyways, yeah, like so the last like really, really good season was season 4. You know what happens with season 4?
I have no idea what happens after the black cop dies besides Lumberjackville.
Okay, so
I know his wife gets killed or something,
in
right?
Season 4. In the last like
Rita.
30, yeah. It's a very depressing moment. I love Rita. Julie Benz, a very attractive lady.
She was an angel.
She was in Angel?
Yeah, she played Darla.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
She was in like a shitty Tarzan sequel too. She played Jane.
Nobody wants to be in a shitty Tarzan sequel.
Brendan Fraser, the
I was
first.
just gonna ask you if it was the one with Brendan Fraser.
It's the one after that.
Oh,
I think there's a George of the Jungle, not Tarzan. George of the Jungle 2, I should say. She's in it. Might have been, or maybe it's 3. It was like a TV movie on ABC Family back in the day.
So it was so terrible that they just kept going with it because...
They do that with a lot of movies.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it got really weird with
Fast and the
Dexter.
Furious 8, anyone?
The whole incestuous thing, like even though like Dad was like falling in love with Dexter, even though I guess it's I can't say the word. It's like
Incestuous?
incest. Yeah, whatever. But it's not because they're both like not related to each other. They were just adopted, or he was adopted.
He was adopted. It was
She
her
wasn't.
daddy.
Right. Yeah, her parents, but very confusing. But it was really awkward, and the last season sucked.
Well, it has to be really awkward because those two were going through a brutal divorce at the time.
Oh yeah, in real life.
Yeah, in
That's
real life they
right.
were married to
That's
each other.
right.
He was like cheating or some shit.
Really? Well, he had
He had Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Yeah, and then okay, well, Michael C. Hall. He was in some random movie recently that I saw. Oh, he shows up in Date Night. The movie Date Night. It just came
That
out.
one with Tina Fey and...
Nope. It's with Rachel McAdams, Jason Bateman.
Oh, I want to see that.
I just saw it last weekend with my wife. We went to the fancy movie
I like how
theater.
you put emphasis on that in case people don't believe you have one.
Well, she's going to be on a podcast with me soon.
Nice.
Actually, they would have heard the one previously, so the one that me and her are doing is coming out next week.
Did you finally do the Wednesdays thing?
No, I still have to convince her to do that. I want to do a podcast with her where we give shitty relationship advice. That would be pretty fun, I think. Really, really fun. You guys could be in on that.
I mean, definitely. I think it would be great if you asked her questions that pertain to you, but you worded it in ways that
Right.
she couldn't figure it out.
That's a good idea.
So, like, you're in a pickle because, let's say, I don't know, you forgot an anniversary. I don't assume you do that, but maybe you do.
No, I don't think I ever will.
Yeah.
Pretty good with it.
Hey, like, how do I get out of the doghouse if I forget, like, you know, my mom's anniversary?
Right. Her birthday is my password, so I'll never forget it.
Smart.
And it is smart, isn't
Smart
it?
man. Any man listening out there.
Do you guys have any love advice? You've been together for how long now?
It's going to be 3 years on the day the world's supposed to end.
When is that?
April 18th.
I got married on the day the world was supposed to end as well. December 21st, 2012.
Guys, the sign of a great relationship, get together when the world's about to end.
So my friend got married on the day that the rapture was supposed to happen, and then I got married on the day the world was supposed to end.
yeah. Apparently, the new Rapture is April 18th, which is our anniversary.
Yeah, but we don't know if it's the rapture or if it's aliens.
The thing said Rapture.
Did it?
There's been a lot of raptures, a lot of days the world was supposed to end, and you know what? It never happens. I'm looking forward to it. I kind of want it to happen.
I was hoping for aliens.
Aliens 2 would be pretty sweet. You believe in aliens?
Yeah. I believe in aliens. I believe they're smart enough to stay the fuck away from us.
Okay. What about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot, I think, has the right idea. Get off the grid. Stay away from all humanity. Be weird, feral human people.
There was like an episode of Oprah, I'm pretty sure, one of those talk shows where like there's like a disease or these people are just like incredibly hairy. Easily could have been mistaken for Bigfoot. Hair like all over their face. Like it's a full face.
Like if Robin Williams didn't shave?
Like Cousin It.
Jason Segel, if, you know, he actually chased his dreams of Marshall Erickson chasing Bigfoot and just lost a razor.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
He would be a good Bigfoot. Jason Segel? I like it. But yeah, love advice. Let's talk. What's the key to a happy relationship?
Let her control everything.
I didn't ask to, by the way. He told me to.
Control it?
Worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
She controls the calendar, what we do, when we do it. joint bank account. She controls money, where bills go, what gets paid, when it gets paid.
Look at that.
I go to work, make the money, and I come home.
Oh, yeah, the breadwinner. So you guys gonna get married? I'm putting the pressure on.
That's for you.
I do not plan on having a wedding.
Oh,
I'll put it that way. I wouldn't mind getting married, but weddings are stupid.
you don't want me to DJ? Because I won't.
I mean, you could bring a boombox to a courthouse.
Sure.
We can make that work.
Hang it over my head, bump it.
Absolutely.
That'd be pretty fun. I understand. I've DJ'd enough weddings in my life where I kind of never have to go to one ever again.
Well, yeah, I mean, we did the photo events, quite often. Photo booth?
Oh, that's right.
Doing the photo booth and stuff. And it's like every single wedding is generally the same.
And it's the same playlist.
Yep.
Same interaction. You got all these drunk fucks or, can you play
It's always the same group of
Piano
people
Man?
doing the stupid shit too, because guaranteed at every wedding there's at least one female who doesn't know how to dress for the wedding, and if it's not a female, it's a random guy.
Yeah.
The female is usually too slutty, and the guy is just usually too casual.
There was one time, so we had some high school kids running the photo booth at one gig, and a lot of times the people don't realize that there's a screen on the side where
You mean where we watch?
Yeah, there's a screen where it prints the pictures.
I've seen boobs before.
Oh yeah, this lady.
So many titties.
We've seen a guy moon. We saw a guy just whip out his girlfriend's tit.
Oh really? Yeah. So this lady whips them out, and then all of a sudden she comes around and sees it, and she's like, oh, and then you got these two little 15-year-old kids blushing. Probably the first time they've ever seen a set.
They had
the
a good
best
night.
job ever.
Photo booth for life.
Can we get a gig next weekend too, guys? Let's do this.
I'm gonna make a copy for home.
Copy for you and a copy for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being the photo booth guy at weddings because I feel like there's less work involved.
Technically, it depends on the type of wedding.
Yeah.
Because I've had weddings where people are so drunk they're just destroying everything because they think it's funny. And yeah, sure, it's kind of funny, except I have to pay for that.
I did an elementary school event, and boy, was that a mistake. We had
I've done that
the
too.
props were destroyed, and shit's flying everywhere. It's outside. I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening right now? And it was horrendous. And I'm really glad I don't ever have to do that ever again.
I have to photograph a couple weddings this year.
But you do it
surprisingly.
professionally, with your you're the photographer. You're not the photo
I am
booth.
the photographer. Yes,
You're the photographer.
I control whether or not they're going to have a happily ever after.
Really?
I mean, essentially, you can take any kind of photo, even if the wedding was complete and utter crap. I can make them look happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good
Be
thing
nice to your
do.
photographers. We can do shit.
Photo. Yeah, you edit them a little bit.
Oh, look, the bride gained a little bit of weight, it looks like.
How many weddings have you done like that?
Where I've actually done something, not
No,
to be mean.
just like a
just
photographer.
Oh God, how many
Handful?
weddings have I done? I know it's more than 20.
And you do a good job. You take really good pictures.
I try to.
You have a website. Let's plug it.
Photography by AmandaHK.com. Yeah, I don't actually update it, so don't go there to be wowed.
You don't update it?
I forget.
Yeah, I need to update. I need to make a website eventually.
I don't know. I don't
time.
plug my photo shit because one, I moved to a completely different city. I don't even know where to start. Two, I kind of hate people.
Yeah.
I really do. And I really hate doing weddings. I will dread doing a wedding up until I'm actually doing it. And then I'm like, wow, I feel so happy to be involved in this. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Until all their family members go, I want a picture of this. I want a picture of that. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. And I'm like, no.
So I had to DJ one time at a wedding in Sturgeon Bay. So we're from Fond du Lac to Sturgeon Bay is 3 hours one way. Mm-hmm. And I had to do the ceremony, the dinner, the reception. The ceremony was a full-blown Christian mass ceremony, and they give me this list of, and on the list it has all the religious stuff, this is where we do this, this, and this. Just play random religious tunes.
Ugh.
And I was like, I am not Catholic, so I don't know how that worked.
Southern Baptist gospel.
Yeah, you're right. But then I was
Let me
like,
slow it down for a minute. Hallelujah.
I wish I had the balls to do that. But so I met with like the priest beforehand. And I was like, hey, when we're about to ready, when this part comes, can you kind of just give me a little nod so I know when to play the music? And no nods ever came my way. So sometimes there would just be silence for what seemed like forever. And I was like, hit play. Fade up.
Those were the moments for Christ. Let's all take a moment and silently pray to ourselves. Oh, you guys weren't praying? Should have been.
I didn't know, dude. It was so confusing. I was like, and I was training someone, and he kind of knew what was going on. So he's like, I think you're supposed to do this now. And I was like, I tried. And I didn't get any complaints, so I must have done something right. But then there was...
Did you get a tip?
That night, yeah, I did.
Nice.
I got like a $160 tip that night, which was pretty...
So, damn.
Yeah, because, well, then there was a good 4 hours between the ceremony and the dinner. The place that they had the dinner and the reception at didn't open for another like 3 hours. So...
Well, that's some shitty planning on their part.
Yeah, dude. And so I'm just bumming her. I'm sitting in Sturgeon Bay, and it was at a time, it was like Halloween. People were trick-or-treating. Or it was the weekend before Halloween.
Dude,
so
you could have got free candy.
Yeah, I could have. But I went to some like mom pod diner and ate some food. And it was pretty good. And then I did the wedding, and I drove home and got home at 5 a.m. And it really sucked. And that, my friends, is why I hate DJing weddings, because you get home, you only get paid for the hours of that you're quote unquote working.
Uh-huh.
And when you only get paid for 7 hours of work, but you put in a good 14, it's just not worth it.
I will say that there are occasionally family members or like bridal parties that are super including and super nice, and they like really accommodate the service people working it.
I never got that.
Yeah, you don't get that often, because most of the time it's crazy, super controlling fucking freaks who are having a complete and utter breakdown because something is a slightly different shade than what they were told.
Yeah.
So they have to take it out on you.
It's horrible. Yeah. I never want to, if I never have the DJ, which I do have the DJ one wedding this year that I told somebody I would do, and that's it.
You want another piece of love advice?
Huh.
Your wedding's not that fucking important. And here's why. Because you're not going to remember it.
Yeah.
You're not going to remember that moment when you're down on the aisle saying whatever the vows are. You're not going to remember any of that shit. You're just going to be like, yeah, I got married. I think it was nice. People got drunk. And now I'm stuck with this person. That's it.
Forever.
That's all you remember. So
Till death do us part.
Why don't you calm down, take a breath, and realize it's not going to fucking matter.
Weddings are okay sometimes. My wedding was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. It was small, close friends, close family. It was a good time. So we got really tanked. So that was pretty cool. But
my wedding, I was sick as a dog.
Yeah, that's a bummer, and you can't control that. There's shit's gonna happen.
Hey, who thought it'd be a great idea to have spew your own vows, but you have no voice and no microphone? Have fun, buddy.
It happens.
That was a good time.
Life is a weird thing, I guess. I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was. Had something to do with weddings, probably. I don't remember. Anyways, what's next? Awkward silence.
I can't hear you shake your head.
I know what I was gonna say. You still selling dildos?
Why, you need one? I got some in the car.
Do you really?
I was going to say something. You're still selling dildos?
Wait, no, we have his car. No, I don't have any in the car.
Oh. You're basically fucking yourself. I mean,
How's that going? So you really have a trunk full of just members?
Believe it or not, I actually don't even sell that many dildos. I mostly sell the beauty products. It's a real bummer.
Beauty products?
Yeah, there's beauty
products.
Yeah.
And pure romance?
Fuck yeah, there's coochie and body dew.
Coochie?
Coochie.
So you smell like coochie, or what is that?
First off,
it's for shaving your coochie.
It's for shaving your coochie.
Okay.
And it makes it like...
Smell great?
Well, I mean, there is that, but it also makes it like smoother than a baby's ass smooth.
Nice.
You know, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? So dudes aren't allowed at these parties, correct?
No, they're not.
Unless they identify as a woman.
Oh.
I still say that we need to have a party. I'll supply the dresses and the shoes. I can be Karen.
I'll be. What would a good name be? What would a believable name for
Darcy.
me? I mean, Darcy. You came up with that pretty quick. It's a pretty unique name too.
But it works, does it not? 14-year-old brother agrees. I saw the smile.
Well, I mean, there's still.
He doesn't even know what we're talking. You know what we're talking about, Brett? Come to the mic and talk. Say something.
Hello.
Really?
Brett,
You had
so-
the opportunity to swear and you said hello?
Brett, say fuck. No. Mom doesn't listen. Say fuck.
She thinks she doesn't listen to my podcast.
She doesn't. What?
That's the best thing about the podcast is you expect no one to listen, and then you're like, oh, crap, all these people are listening. I've said some pretty shady things.
I got some people that listen every week, and I love them very much. A guy I'm very late on the shout out for. His name is Jonathan. And he lives in Finland, and he listens to the show. It's pretty cool.
Is he from the U.S.?
No, he's from Finland.
Huh.
Don't ask me how he found it, but he did. I'm glad he did. So thanks, man. He emailed me a couple times.
Nice.
Why don't you want to swear, Brett? You've sworn before. He's too
Doesn't
busy.
want it on record.
He's too busy playing his game. My mom has heard him swear before. He said some baddie words, some naughty words.
Did you get grounded?
No, he's the baby. He's the final child, so he gets everything handed to him. He gets it so easy. He doesn't even know it. You know that?
Drew set the bar so low that everything
Right.
you do is just phenomenal.
Dude, I had a sister like that.
He's
It's
got
nice
a cell phone right now, and you know how old I had to wait to get my first cell phone?
for them to be invented.
I was 16. This kid has had one since what? How old were you when you first had your first cell phone? 13? No. 9?
Are you fucking kidding me?
9 years old?
I was 17 when I got my
That's
first
as old
phone.
as old as Madison. She's not going to get a cell phone right now.
Would you get a TV in your room since birth? Oh my god!
I did have a TV in my room at a very young age.
I had to wait till I was 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I had the TV in my room, the PlayStation up there, everything like that. I think they did that just so I wouldn't, pester anybody. So I was just playing.
Drew, go to your room. There's stuff up there to occupy you.
I lived in my room pretty much. I honestly spent very little time in the living rooms growing up. I would just go to my room and I had my own TV. I know at one point,
Clearly made mistakes with this child. Drew, go to your room.
yeah.
Go away. We don't want
No.
to see you.
I mean, I do see that you have a 64 sitting there, and that's bitching.
Yeah, I don't play that too much. Ashton likes playing the N64, an Elmo game.
They had an Elmo game.
It wasn't mine. Yeah, it's an Elmo alphabet game. I went to my my father-in-law's house the last time we went to Alaska, and I found his box full of N64 games, and I took them all. Took them all. So
Sounds about right.
yeah, I got the SNES Classic. Ashton really likes playing Mario.
Nice.
The Mario world with Yoshi or whatever. We're on the last world already.
Star Fox for the win.
Yeah, I haven't played Star Fox. There's a new one on there that's never been released, Star Fox 2.
Ooh.
Never been released on Nintendo before until this.
Game Informer just did their list of 300 of the greatest games of all time, and at number 1 was Link to the Past.
Yeah?
SNES style, man. And I am totally okay with that.
Yeah. So not only do you sell dildos, you also work at a retail facility selling video games.
I do, and I hate it. I don't hate the job itself, I just hate people.
Well, you used to work at Walmart. We worked at Walmart at the same time.
We did.
You were a cashier though. I was always on the floor.
Yeah.
So you got the real.
Short end of the stick there.
Yeah, that's what happens. I got mad skills. I was like, put me in that household chemicals and paper goods location. I will stock the shit out of those paper towels and ass wipe.
Oops, the bleach broke. No one can come down here.
Yeah. Good old days working at Walmart.
Man, I used to get so many people angry at me to the point that they wanted to and have thrown things at me. I've had hot dogs thrown in the face.
What?
Yeah, no, a little kid threw hot dogs in the face and the mom
I'm not talking
didn't
about
say
your
anything.
pure romance parties. I'm talking about working at Walmart.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to transition that in there.
I've also had dildos thrown in the face, but yeah, cool.
Oh, yes. No, but it was nice working on the floor because anytime people would be rowdy or whatever, I would just go in the back and take my time. And then they would take it out on you when they check out.
Yeah, one of the cashiers when I was working there actually got punched in the face.
What?
Yeah, it was during Black Friday, and a guy just hauled off.
Yeah.
I think she was maybe 17 at the time, and he just hauled off and punched her in the face.
Right in the kisser, huh? Mm-hmm. That's pretty funny. I remember working, I think my first year I was there, I did not work Black Friday, but I did go shopping. And people were running, and I started cheering them on, and one of the managers full-blown screamed at me, knock it off! And I was just like, all right. Going this way. And then I bought Forgetting Sarah Marshall. And I was like, oh, this is a good purchase.
Great movie.
One of my all-time favorite movies.
You just watched that yesterday, didn't you? Or the day before?
It was like a week ago, but yes.
It was a day.
A day, a week, recently. It's a good movie. See Jason Segel's wiener for a couple of moments.
It was on Monday.
Flopping around.
Yeah. Pretty impressive what he's got. Good for him.
Yeah, it's based on a real story.
That movie?
Jason Segel's penis?
No, that scene in particular where someone was trying to break up with him while he was naked.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he wrote the movie.
Yeah, it really happened to him.
And then he was really writing the puppet thing. That was like an actual thing that he wrote, and it wasn't for the movie. He was legitimately working on a puppet Dracula musical.
That's freaking awesome.
And then, like producers heard about it, and they are like, "Oh, let's throw this in the movie," and they did. I wish it was a real thing. I would totally go see that.
There you go, Jason. Get your shit together.
He wrote that one Muppet movie too, the first like comeback Muppet movie, not Muppets.
Oh, with
Most
him
Wanted.
and Amy Adams.
Amy Adams is in that movie?
Isn't she? I don't even know why I'm looking at you.
I don't fucking know.
Or am I a Muppet? It's a weird song. Have you ever seen that movie?
I have not.
What movies haven't you seen? Remember, I always got made fun of for not seeing all these movies.
Okay, first off, half the time you got made fun of, I would also say I had not seen that movie, but they would ignore it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I haven't seen a good handful of things that people find to be classics, but I couldn't even name one right now.
I think at our age, we're not going to see some of these movies. We're not going to watch The Godfather. That was our parents. That's a parents' classic movie. I don't know. Like, I think nowadays, Brett, you know what the Godfather is? You ever heard of The Godfather? Have you ever heard of The Breakfast Club?
Oh, here's a real test of time.
You have? Okay.
Do you know a song called Stacy's Mom? No. Oh my God, the hairdresser was right!
Brett listens to horrible music. He always goes, let me use your phone, like when he's driving with me, and he turns on, what was the one, like, it's like, bitch, are you awake? No. Bitch, I'm awake. Bitch, are you awake? Or some shit.
Was it sung by the Muppets?
Yeah, pretty much. It was stupid. And then it's on my Spotify, so then I get like all these recommendations for these fucking Little Uzi Vert, whoever the fuck that is, or fucking Little Skies. Little Skies? You like Little Skies? No. Skirt, skirt! And don't they say shit like that? Skirt, skirt? Cardi B?
XXXTentacion.
Huh?
That's who that was.
Cardi B?
What kind of name is that?
SXX Tentacion?
That is legit just taking Scrabble pieces and just tossing them. Actually, no, probably not Scrabble, because I don't think there's that many X's in Scrabble.
I don't know. I'm not very good at Scrabble. How's that brisk tasting? So you went the tea route. When I first originally made this show, I was like, yeah, we'll drink some teas. We've never drinking tea, and I don't think I'm ever going to drink teas. I don't know.
Tea's good, man.
Brisk is
We drink tea every night before we go to bed.
Do you? Is that like a weird
I make
ritual?
this bitch make it.
This bitch? His name's Kaven. By the way, I think you should incorporate Kaven into your podcast a little more often. I like it when you two are on there.
He's going to be in the next one because I need his expertise.
You didn't do one this week.
No, I didn't, because the landlord had to come over, and it was a god-awful interaction.
Oh, so it was the landlord that was
Yeah, because our shower was leaking into our kitchen. And, you're kind of just sitting there, and he's like, all right, I'm going to be right back. And be right back apparently meant 4 hours later. So I was like, I'm not going to like go upstairs, record the podcast, and then, have him walk in. Because I'm also dog sitting.
I'll tell you one more thing about those fucking landlords.
Yeah,
They
you know,
walk-
shit like that.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Hi there.
So, like, I'm sitting waiting around because be right back, I thought meant be right back, and didn't come back till later. And then at that point, I was like, fuck it. Just wait until next week now, I guess.
That's all right.
Don't need a podcast every week. I've actually noticed that on my stats, people don't even listen every week. I have their podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I don't know who's, like, coming back, like, every other week, but I appreciate it.
I listen to yours every week. Every time you post it, I listen to it.
I've noticed that people really like my episode about farts. And
yeah,
I think
heard you didn't like that. Why not?
And so the whole issue with farting that has been misconstrued
it's not misconstrued.
from the beginning of this relationship. I said, I understand farting is natural, just don't be gross about it. I don't want to be laying in bed and you hotbox the blanket.
Dude, so hotboxing, I've really discovered is like a legit thing. So there's been times where I've had some pretty stinky toots, and then I'm under a blanket, and then like 5 minutes later when I get up to get a drink or something, I'm like, boy, that shit lingers, and it just cooks under there, and it smells so bad. That is a valid point, though. So have you ever farted in front of her?
I don't fart.
This is what I'm fucking working with
You
here.
don't fart?
I swear to God, like, I'll fart maybe 3 times a year unless I'm super sick.
Huh. I don't think that's
It
normal.
just doesn't happen.
That's what I said.
And
Comes out the other way.
have you...
I spew shit a lot.
In fact, when we met, he was puking in my sink.
That's good. That's good. Hi, I'm Amanda. How are you?
I was drunk on the couch, and he comes and sits down. I put my head on his lap, and he starts petting me.
Did you clean it up?
I was like, "Did you clean up the sink?"
That's awesome.
And he did. Unlike his brother, who puked in the sink like the next week and left it there.
Ooh, yeah, that's nasty. So you haven't broken wind before him yet?
Sleep farts don't count.
It's almost like 3 years.
I know.
So have you heard a sleep fart from her?
Yes, sleep farts don't count.
We have a rule.
Okay.
Because I've heard him sleep fart once.
I remember one time because Amanda used to do the morning show with me. We were
Back in the day.
It was between a break, and we were talking about farting or whatever. And I was just like, you guys, like, that's when you guys know that you're gonna get married, because you're just gonna lock eyes with him and then all of a sudden you're just gonna be like, I love you, and then just a bunch of passion is just gonna unleash on wherever you are.
I must have you now.
I don't care where we are. I'm taking you, and I'm taking you now.
No, I'm legit worried that he's gonna propose to me and I'm not gonna be able to say anything. I'll just accidentally fart.
You'll be so shocked. Is that a yes? That's a... I hope you record it. I legitimately would love to see that.
When was your first fart? Well, this moment happened.
They'll put it... Someday we'll tell our grandkids about this story.
They won't think it's as funny as we do. But
No,
anyway,
probably not.
No, I like at this point, because it's been so long, I think I have to wait till like the perfect moment. And
Now
like,
you do, yes.
Like now I do, because like I almost had it when we were in Canada, and it was the first night we were there, and we were both sitting in our chairs watching the sunset over the
Eating
lake.
some poutine.
Sure, I guess. I don't know.
Isn't that a Canada thing, poutine?
We tried it, but not at that moment.
Okay.
No, it's legitimate a thing. We got back into the States, and it was difficult to eat fries without gravy. It just didn't seem right.
Gravy and cheese curds, isn't it?
Yeah, cheese curds.
Someone's knocking on the door. Oh, God. We got to pause it. Hey, can you go open the door?
Don't get shot.
They're probably going to tell us to be quiet. You guys are laughing really obnoxiously. You don't know how to open the door?
Oh, you're 14 and you don't know how to open a door?
Oh, my child just walked in. Now we got to clean up the language.
Oh, great.
Hey, Madison.
Way to ruin it.
Hi.
Madison, can we ask you a question?
What?
Yeah, lean into the mic a little bit, baby.
Okay.
Speak up.
How do you feel about farts?
Why?
I just want to know. You fart a lot.
Yeah.
Do you fart in front of your friends?
Do you fart in front of your friends? Oh shit! Oh
Man down.
God! We're still running. This is a professional production here that we do in the living room.
Why don't you swap with him so he has the longer cable?
No, you're good. You're good.
I didn't do this.
Yeah, I have an obnoxiously long XLR cable and one obnoxiously short XLR cable. But Madison likes farts. She farts on me a lot. Where's Ashton?
He's sleeping.
Oh, okay. Good for him. But yeah, we're talking about being in love. You were just hanging out with your love, your boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend.
He's not?
No.
Does he make fun of you?
No.
No, yeah, he's not her boyfriend.
Does he make jokes? Does he make you laugh?
Yeah.
Do you like hanging out with him?
Yeah.
Do you get excited to see him?
She's staring at him with like...
Hashtag BF. I'm not going to speak.
What?
Okay. Go to your room and watch a movie.
No, I don't want.
We're conducting business right now.
No, I'm gonna play Minecraft.
You can play Minecraft. Turn it on. Is Minecraft still real popular in the...
Somehow it magically is.
Really?
And I don't understand it.
Do you sell a lot of copies of it, or
Sell that and Terraria and Stardew Valley.
What is Terraria?
It's like Minecraft, but more 8-bit.
How do you get more 8-bit than 8-bit?
Okay, first off, Minecraft is like 8-bit, but in a more larger capacity, while Terraria is true 8-bit, like Legend of Zelda from the SNES.
That's on the classic, isn't it? SNES?
Yes, it
or
is.
The Zelda one
Yes.
of them? Madison doesn't like listening to the music that plays on Minecraft, so she sits in silence.
I mean, you do what you gotta
Partial
do.
garbage game.
What?
It's at least a partial garbage game.
Yeah. She likes it. Could be worse. Sierra, how you doing? We're talking. Come here, Sierra. Come here. No. Yes.
It's a like a couple question. We need help.
Yeah, they need help. They're aspiring. What?
Well, this kind of plays into it.
So come here.
Loves beans.
Sit by me. Scoot over. Sit by me, woman.
I'm doing a podcast with you later.
I know you're doing a podcast with me later. You're really fucking up this production. Sit. People want professionalism, and you're ruining it. Come lean. Come like. Act like you. So, do you remember the first time I farted in front of you?
No.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad are my toots?
They're off the scale.
Off the scale?
Oh, terrible.
How are they terrible?
They're awful. I don't want to smell them.
Do you take it as a sign of love that I'm comfortable enough to fart around you? Did I start early?
I wish you didn't.
Oh, okay. Your farts are really bad.
Okay.
It smells like real sour milk. It's awkward.
Well, I don't drink milk, so that doesn't make sense.
Remember the one time that I woke you up in the middle of the night just to yell at you because you were ripping ass like no other, and it was rough. It was you like the stench woke me up.
You can stop talking now.
Why?
Stop.
When did you fart in front of him? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Did it
I
like?
don't think I ever really cared that much to hide it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I don't remember the magic moment. I remember the first time I laid eyes on you, and I
You wouldn't even sit next to me.
because I was farting. What? And then you served me Cold Stone. I tipped you well,
No,
and you wouldn't
Ian tipped
you
me
wouldn't
well.
you wouldn't sing to me.
Ian.
Sing me a song right now. Sing me a Cold Stone little
Do they
ditty.
sing at Cold Stone?
Yeah, if you tip them, they have to sing to you.
You seriously have to?
Yeah, you have to sing
I
for
see
your
why
tips,
you-
and we have a whole book of songs that they get to pick from.
I see why you're not working there anymore.
Oh, it's my favorite job, actually.
Oh my god.
I worked with my two best friends.
Are they like money pun type songs?
Oh, no, they're all about Cold
Like-
Stone. It's like the Saints come marching in, except it's about Cold Stone.
Which one was your favorite?
Huh?
Which one was your favorite?
Oh, probably the Happy Birthday one, but I'm not singing it.
Just say the words.
No, I'm not going to do it.
I remember I ordered the what was it? What were the sizes? What were the Wow. What was it?
Birthday Cake Remix.
That's what I got?
Boom.
Yeah, because I recommended it.
Oh, okay. What was the Want it, love it,
Like it, love it, gotta have it.
like it, love it, and gotta have it. I remember I think I got the gotta have it size, but I paid for the love it size.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
even serve you.
And why not? Because I was so damn sexy. I was about to melt that ice cream. Yeah, why wouldn't you serve me?
I was nervous. I don't know. I didn't know you when you showed up at my job.
You fucking work at Cold Stone.
I was gonna say he's got a point. You deal with customers every day.
I wanted some ice cream.
But you came to see me.
I was like, that girl.
No, more like your friends are like, hey, will you hook up with him?
Oh. So this was out of pity.
No, you're cute.
Were?
Is it the beard?
No, I like the beard.
Oh, okay,
The
good.
beard is better.
Does it tickle when I kiss you?
Can I go get food now?
You're gonna go get food?
I want Qdoba.
I bought those fancy ass pizzas.
I don't like those fancy.
How do you know you've never had them?
Is it the Bob's Pizzas?
No, dude. So I got a beef stick and cheese curd pizza,
I don't like cheese curd.
and then a mac and cheese
I don't
pizza.
like cheese.
That
Just 'cause you're
hurts
from-
me to
'cause
my
you're-
inner core.
Because you're from Alaska. Yeah, you're talking to the
I eat
biggest-
cheese for breakfast. Just cheese.
Yeah. And she
Don't
farted.
give me that look. You'd do it if your parents would allow it.
I'm sorry, I don't bleed green and gold, guys.
What'd you just say?
I don't bleed green and gold.
She says this as she's wearing green.
Yeah.
For my college.
That is true.
For my college.
You want to hear some real black?
Screaming is
Are you a sports fan, Kevin?
Not even a little.
No, not
We
at all.
don't care.
What's your favorite football team?
The Seahawks.
Is it like you legit care about them, or is it like a rebellion?
I love Seattle, so I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks.
Nice.
Well, you'll be.
I've been to Seattle. It's
You're
beautiful there.
receiving a call from my lawyer in a little bit.
To sue for liking the proper team.
No, I think it's time for us to separate. I don't.
I mean, Probably-
What was that?
Irreconcilable differences.
She's got the lingo.
she's been
She's-
planning.
I guess so. I guess so.
No, my mom's just been divorced a bunch of times.
Oh my God! So is his mom. His mom's on his fifth marriage.
So is my mom.
You guys have so much in common.
You guys could be brother and sister. We don't know.
Crazy world.
Go to get Qdoba. Why are you spending all my money? I work overtime. You just spend it for.
Because you didn't tip her.
No, she didn't. I did tip her. She didn't sing to me. Ian tipped her, but still, we tipped.
Like $50.
We tipped for our order, and she didn't sing to us. Poor customer service. I will never recommend the Cold Stone Creamery in Fairbanks,
It's
Alaska.
okay. The workers there do drugs in the back room, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. The workers do
Do you
drugs.
know this from experience?
No, my
sir?
two friends definitely did drugs.
Oh, okay. So you'll get ice cream with a side of something else.
This is
You'll get
definitely-
ice cream from the one person that is
This-
sober enough to serve you.
She's standing very far away, but she talks so loud that the mics are picking her up.
Okay, I'm gonna go get food now.
Go get Qdoba.
Do you want Qdoba or are you gonna eat the pizza?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, he's sleeping in his room.
I'm watching my figure.
He's sleeping
Trying
in his
to
room.
I understand. I heard what you said. All right. Love you. Love you, Peaches.
Oh my god.
Thanks for marrying me. See what marriage can be like?
I've been married.
Yeah. You're right. You have been. How long? What year did you get married in?
Hayden and I got married 2011. It was 10 to 11 because it sounded like a time and he couldn't forget it.
It's a good one.
Yeah, smart.
Good.
It was a Sunday.
A Sunday.
Yeah, nobody showed up. It was a Packer game day.
Yeah, I've had a DJ when the Packers are playing, and it definitely puts a damper. It was I think I DJ'd on a Saturday, but it was like a Saturday playoff game, and it put a real damper on the deal. Mm-hmm. People in Wisconsin love their Packers. Love the Packers.
Yeah.
I love the Packers.
I'm okay with them. I'm just not going to, get really mad when they lose and then ruin everyone's experience at work the next day because of it.
Has that happened?
Many times.
Even in radio, did it?
Many times.
Not with me, did it?
Not with you. No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
No.
I tried to be as light.
You're a pleasant person to work with,
Oh,
both
thank
at
you.
Walmart and in radio.
Thank you.
We have a long work history.
Yeah. I tried to be as positive as I could in the radio world. You miss it?
I miss parts of the radio world, but I really like not having the stress, I will have to say.
I miss doing the show.
Yep.
I don't miss who we did the show for.
Yep. I was like, do I agree or do I just,
You can agree. He doesn't listen.
Hey, Kaven, how do you feel about me not working in radio anymore? Woohoo! He's wanted me to quit for a long time.
Well, to be fair, what we did, it was radio, but it was a very local radio in a sense. It wasn't like a legit, like if we went to Chicago, New York, Los Angeles or something like that, it'd be a totally different system.
Yeah.
No, it was 110% just who you were doing it for. It had nothing to do with that you were doing radio.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was actually pretty neat. It was kind of a bragging point at that, and my girlfriend's an on-air personality.
Yeah.
But it was the fact that constantly treated like garbage.
I actually do a show still. I just do it all from
I'm
home.
the only one who left.
I do. Well, I have one show for an hour every weekend, and that's it. But I do it all from home. I don't go in and pay for it. I just do it because
Sorry about that.
Because I like doing it. 'Cause
No,
it's fun.
and that's why I started the podcast, because I like, doing stuff, like doing bits.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fun.
I legitimately like your podcast. It's a lot of fun because it's. I think it gives people. You complain about things that people want to complain about but don't.
Yeah, I so
You
far
keep it
haven't.
lighthearted.
I try to. I haven't gotten any hate mail yet. I had one guy say that he didn't understand the premise of my show, and it baffled me because I really feel it's very clear.
Yeah, like it just doesn't. It's called Lady Bitch Time, which. Yeah, what do you think it's going to be about? And you say it right in the beginning too.
I do. I say, and today we're bitching about this.
This is what we're going to be complaining about.
All right.
And it works out. I don't know. I like it a lot, but I like it when you and Kevin are on there debating. I think it's pretty funny. You do a good job.
We're going to start doing, I don't have a name for it yet. I'm getting close to finding a name because we're going to be a part of this really cool podcast experience that's like SNL.
Yep.
It's coming soon.
Yep.
And by coming soon, I mean I actually have to do it at some point.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. And it's going to be like Lady Bitch Time, but it's going to be a little different with a little different name.
Good.
And,
Good.
the slut muffin's going to be in it.
You're a slut muffin. You guys, do you have like a pet name for them besides that? Do you have any like...
I can't say them in front of your kids.
Oh, really?
They're swear words. Just swear words.
Oh, okay. Madison.
Yeah.
Okay. I was seeing if you're paying attention. You are. So, yeah. That's I look forward to that. We're still kind of bouncing ideas off, but yeah, I like where you're going. So yeah, let's do some plugs.
Plugs.
Plug yourself. Not with your romance devices, just
Remember, I have the wrong car. So, and also,
That vibrates now.
and your child's in the room.
Oh,
Gonna go to school. How was your weekend? I saw something weird.
boy, I'm 9 years old, but I have seen some stuff.
He's gonna make a great artist.
Yeah.
Here we go. Kevin, plug me.
Oh,
Kids.
In the other sense.
like her Twitter handle.
No idea.
It's at Lady B Time, correct, on Twitter?
It's at Lady B Time is my Twitter.
Is your Twitter?
And then the Facebook, also same. It's Lady B, or at Lady Time. You can look it up very easily.
Yep.
And then I don't know.
On iTunes?
iTunes, Lady
Google
Bitch Time.
Play?
Lady Bitch Time.
Lipsin,
Lady Bitch Time.
all these places. You can go there.
Yeah, you
listen to it.
You can start using that hashtag, because the reason that I finally went with that phrase for the show, because it's not something I made up. It's actually a phrase my friend made up for when we would just see each other and we're like, all right, it's time to bitch. Let's do this. We called it Lady Bitch Time.
Oh,
we even have
I like it.
we even have Lady Bitch nachos.
Nice. You should
Signature.
talk about those.
I should at some
You
point.
should do like a little intro. Be like, hey, we're gonna make some nachos, and then you go into the show.
The nachos are so ungodly bad for you. Like,
Sometimes you need that, man. Sometimes you just need a unwind and stress eat, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Taco
it's
Bell.
like every day.
I love Taco Bell. I've been working on what I've been eating again.
I noticed you've lost a good amount of weight. I was going to comment on it. You look great, man.
Oh, thanks.
I've gained weight. We're fatties.
What is that, Brett? He's squeezing my love handles, the piece of shit. But anyways, no. Yeah, thank you. I'm 7 pounds away from being down 60. So, and I'm running. I today I signed up for a half marathon.
I saw that.
Yep,
You can do it.
I'm doing it.
Are you good to like have people bet on your time or?
No, I don't know if I'm going to bet on times. I'm hoping to. 13.1 miles. Well, the last time I did a half marathon was 5 years ago, and I did it in like 2:20 something. So I'd like to stay there.
You need a shirt that says "Dudes with Brews on a Porch."
I should get one. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be pretty cool.
Throw out cozies to the people watching. You're gonna be Oprah of the marathon.
The last time I ran, so 5 years ago, I ran this half marathon. It was the Brewer Mini Marathon, which is good for the podcast. You know, the Brewers, of course, a big Wisconsin team, beer and everything like that.
Should do the one in Green Bay. It's the beer run. I'm actually wearing that sweatshirt right now. It's the beer run.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. I would love to do that, but so I didn't like. I thought it was like a myth, the whole like nipple thing, bleeding nipple thing. Like if you know, like on The Office with Andy when he's running and his nipples are bleeding.
They did that in How I Met Your Mother, where like Marshall's like rubbing the Vaseline on there, and
I didn't.
Does it like you?
I didn't know it was a real thing, and sure enough, at the end of the race, like there's these red lines going down my shirt. And I was like, what is this? I also had some in the back of like my arm, like where, you know, I was like kind of chafing
third boob would be?
my armpit. Yeah, maybe my third boob. But and I was like, I couldn't figure it out. I'm so exhausted. And then I'm in the beer line and it's so long, and all of a sudden I'm just like, my nips were a little tender. And I looked to my friend Josh and I'm like, man, I think my nipples are bleeding right now. He's just like, what? I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. And sure enough, that is what happened. He's like, you didn't put Band-Aids over it? I'm like, I didn't know you were really supposed to do that. I thought that was like a little story people told.
now you know. Vaseline, some Band-Aids.
I'm really hairy though. I don't
Just
think
shave
Band-Aids will
for
hold.
that one day.
Should I get some tassies, some pasties?
Shave right around your areola. It's the only clean part of your body.
It's like a crop circle.
Let your wife wax that area.
No.
Do
I
it.
can
It went
tell you-
very well for us.
I could tell you an interesting
You will
story.
have bleeding nipples.
But I can't tell you about wax. And one time my wife waxed my tuchus. I'm not kidding.
How'd that work out for you?
It's painful. Very painful.
All I did was wax a portion of his back. It was like day 4, by the way, of our relationship. And I was like, and he's complaining. He's like, you know, people don't really like to shave my back, and it kind of makes me sad because I like it when it's shaved. And I'm like, I can do it. Actually, I have wax strips. Let's make this even easier.
Yeah.
And the kind I had are the kind where you have to just like get them to heat up that way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know, just rub them up. And I don't think I rubbed long enough, and I put it on him, and I ripped it off.
Is that a common problem? You don't rub long enough?
Apparently. You dick. Anyway. He knows I'm the best. Anyway. Anyway, I ripped it off.
Hands in the Midwest.
And he screams, mother father. Like, I'm not censoring for your child. Like, that is what he screamed. And
Father,
I looked down. He's
the Holy Ghost.
he's bleeding a little, and then he's bleeding a little bit more, and I was like, oh.
We did this wrong.
And he's like, maybe we shouldn't do anymore.
Maybe we should take a break. Take a break on this.
So
for a
now
bit.
the hair doesn't grow on that part.
Really? It doesn't grow back?
Yeah, there's about a dollar coin size spot of my back that it's just completely bald.
Good.
I saved him that much money in laser hair removal.
Job well done, I guess, huh? I need that. I'm starting getting the hair patches on my back, and it looks gross. I need to. Sarah would definitely.
You know, they actually
shave it for me.
make a razor it's like an extendable like loofah type razor that you can shave your own
Sounds
back
dangerous.
That's what I thought.
with. It's like the old school like safety razor style. So it's like
Okay.
Really hard to actually cut yourself with unless you go side to side. Like sawing motion trying to shave your back.
That's only like one of the only reasons I grew a beard was because I just hated shaving so much.
Shit's expensive.
It is. I like the neck beard. Get rid of the neck beard. You know, you trim a little bit more than I do.
Yeah, she doesn't let me grow it out.
Why not?
He looks like poop.
He's got a good beard.
What?
It tickles when I kiss her.
No, when he's trying to grow his stupid mustache out, that's when he's got to shave.
You don't like mustaches?
No, I do not.
I just want to I really want to do the whole like Mr. Miyagi style, like all the way down.
Fu Manchu.
Braid it. Yeah. Get my nipples pierced and tie it in together.
Jesus.
Now we're getting kinky.
Just give somebody the what's up nod and get a little pleasure out of it.
There you go.
My God.
I like it. I like it a lot. Well, we're getting to the time. It's believe it or not, we've already pounded out an hour of this already.
Damn.
Goes by quick, doesn't it? How's
We might
Minecraft
be able
going?
to come back sometime then.
Good.
Good. Do you have anything to say to the people?
Pew Pew Audio.
She likes.
You've trained her well.
Tell her what your one email. Don't give the full email address out, but just say what your screen name is.
My screen name? Mini Pew Pew.
Mini Pew Pew. She made it. So she has at her school they have like email addresses, and she made hers Mini Pew Pew.
Did you get my snap the other day of Alexa doing your pew pew?
I did. It was awesome.
Okay.
I liked it a lot. So yeah, you can follow me on Snapchat. I think is it dudes with brews or dudes with brews or whatever on there, and
Something about dudes, brews, and a porch.
People have added me, and I'm kind of reluctant to add them back. So it's like I don't know. It's weird, but I
Get some
probably
weird stuff from Finland.
no. I don't know if he does that at all, but I don't know. I'm glad that he does it. So well, thanks for doing this, and yeah, listen to Lady Bitch Time. I absolutely love it. I really do.
Aw,
It's
friendship.
It's one of my favorite podcasts I listen to every week. I look forward to it.
Awesome.
And I'll go back and listen to it the rest of the one episode after I watch.
Yeah, you should wait till after, because if you match my level of anger, it'll just work for you, man.
We'll do a follow up.
Yeah, we'll do a follow-up.
We'll figure it out. So, Kaven, thanks for hanging.
Howdy.
Well, we do a thing at the end of the episode. Sierra Nevada Sidecar Orange IPA. It's an ale brewed with orange peel, and this is in Chico, California. Oh, and also brewed in Mills River, North Carolina. So we're like double dipping here. Double dipping some states. And they wanted some citrus heavy flavors of hops with a new level of this orange infused IPA, combining bright and bold hops with real orange creates a layer of citrus crazy flavors. Do we do a thing called drink it or dump it? Would you drink it or dump it
I'd drink it again, absolutely.
Yeah, I thought it's pretty
I
good.
dump it.
You dump it?
Too happy for me.
I like your honesty. Thank you for being honest. But I dig the hops. I kind of like it.
As a summer beer, it'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So well, I look forward to doing this. We'll do this again. You'll have to have me on your podcast.
Oh yeah, watch
sometime.
Norman Bates. Give me a call. We'll do a follow-up.
Yeah, we'll do we for sure. We'll
with
get it
someone
done.
who's actually watched some TV shows for once.
Yeah,
Hmm?
Kaven.
Yeah, Kevin.
You piece of shit.
I'm sorry.
Pew Pew Audio. Goodbye, everyone.